Yeah, I saw Regis in the week say that, I seem to be personally favouring Devin Haney. It's always difficult when you've got two guys. I've known Devin a long time, was very close to him and still am. For me, it's about giving both guys the opportunity. I'm delivering everything I promised for Regis, and I brought Devin Haney back to Matchroom and DAZN and giving him the chance to win a second world title. So I think people talk about the power of Regis Prograis against the speed and the skill of Devin Haney, but people also underestimate the skill of Regis Prograis. We've seen Devin hurt at 135. Can he stand up to the power of Regis at 140? Will he be stronger at 140? Will he punch harder at 140? I really see it as a 50-50 fight. Devin's got skills to burn, but Regis is a dog, and he's going to do everything he can to beat him that night. And they truly believe they'll knock out Devin Haney on December 9th.
Yeah, I think it depends. I don't know what Regis is thinking. I don't know if he's thinking I'll be able to stand off and play the long game with Devin, or if he thinks, he'll be able to physically get on top of Devin. But either way, Devin will be prepared for whatever approach that Regis brings, and I think it'll be a convincing victory for Devin. I truly do.
You know what? I do like Prograis. The way he's talking, it's been quite funny. But I just think stylistically, it'll be a unanimous point decision to Devin Haney. I think he'll just box him, keep him long, tie him up when he's close, and he'll go to points.
Shut him up. That's what I said. You know what I mean? And listen, and he's not easy. Nobody else was standing up for that task. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear nothing out of nobody. Nobody, did you hear anybody raising their hand? Was the line around the corner from Regis Prograis? Huh? No, right? Okay, so that's what I mean. So I expect for a dominant performance from Dev, and it means something to us, right? That's why we geeked up for it. It really means something.
I think it's a fucking belter fight, to be honest. I think it's great. This is what boxing needs, proper fights, and that's a proper fight. I think Haney's always is like just kind of one step ahead, like he don't produce like spectacular like one-sided beatdowns or like big knockouts or whatnot, but he just knows how to win. And if it looks a bit close, it doesn't matter because he's won. But then Prograis has got the real dog in him, and he's got points to prove. So I really don't know how that fight will go. It's going to be a tough one. Haney is very clever though, and he always seems to be just that little step in front of everyone. But I couldn't really go against Thing. But if I had to, I probably would go towards Devin.
Haney points. Yeah, I think just too quick. He will use the momentum of Prograis coming forward to his benefit. Don't get me wrong, Prograis is going to be in there. He's going to be there for every second of every round. I don't believe Haney stops him. But, like I say, he will be there really forcing the pace, forcing the action. But I just think the hand speed, the skill, the know-how, the exits, the defence, from Haney, which I expect to be tighter, will be the difference, and I think he wins on points.
That's a good fight. That's a really good fight.
Press conference the other day?
Do you know what? I've not yet. No, I've not managed to catch it. Do you know Regis Prograis? When he boxed Josh Taylor, I know he got beat, but I remember watching that fight and thinking he's good. I became a fan all of a sudden, overnight. And I was excited about his future and what was going to happen with his career. And then nothing happened. And I know he's world champion now, but still, his career's not done anything. And it's like, how? Why? And this fight now, this is his opportunity to kind of like, not get reborn because he's just won world title, but kind of like in the spotlight and thrust himself right up there in the conversation of big name fighters. But Devin Haney, I think he's outstanding talent. He doesn't get the love. I'm not comparing to Mayweather, but in the terms of boxing, the way that people look at him as a boxer, he's not got that warmth. He's not got that love. He is just pure boxing. He won't take a risk unless he has to, and so it doesn't endear him to the fans as much. But he's an outstanding talent. I can't see anything other than a Devin Haney win, and I think he'll look really good doing it.
Yeah, great matchup. Interesting pressure as well with them two going back and forth with each other. Another one that should have a pretty nice build all the way through with them two, because they've both got very vocal camps or very vocal fighters themselves as well. Yeah, great matchup. Probably I'd still give it to Haney as well. I don't think Regis's last performance was ideal. So I probably would have always edged it to Haney, but especially coming off that as well, probably a bit more so now as well.
Beautiful, very good fight. Difficult fight for Haney. Big risk because he have win some good names, But I think Haney win.
I like Devin Haney. He being mature. I know Devin Haney since he was just a child. He was a child. His papa brought him many times to Aubergine. Even Devin Haney sparred with Linares. He sparred with Gamboa. And he beat us after he beat in fight, not with me, but he beat Gamboa and he beat Linares. Devin Haney. And I know he been growing. He mature right now. Mature. Already Devin Haney been fighting with people. He can prove what he is. Now, Prograis, I not take away anything from him, but he need to prove if he is good. He have to challenge. This challenge not for Devin Haney, challenge for Prograis.
Yeah, interesting. I probably slightly favour Regis still, being the fighter that's been at 140. Definitely carries the power, but again, you can't write off Haney. Very slick boxer, orthodox. So, an interesting matchup and one that I'm excited to watch.
Personally, I think Haney beats him on points. I think going off Prograis the last fight, he's a bit slow on his feet, and I think that the only way to give Haney a bit of trouble is be quick on your feet, as we've seen with Loma. But yeah, I think Haney's going to do it pretty comfortably.
Good fight. I think Devin Haney's very good, very talented at what he does. Not very exciting, but very good. If you can find the balance between that, he'll win at any means necessary, and I think he'll win that fight.
It's interesting. Prograis is a real dangerous fighter. Like it was a flip of a coin between him and Taylor when they fought. Now his last performance is probably a bit lackluster. And Devin is coming up. Devin obviously isn't the biggest of punchers, but has enough power and pop to make you respect him, and you can't just walk through him. So he's the bigger guy still, even though he's coming up with. He's taller and just bigger in that sense. I think Haney wins on points, but in a born fight at times, and with a little bit of sparks through it.
I watched a few clips, quite funny one. I think it's a good fight. I think you've got to side with Haney, obviously, but Prograis is a quality fighter and always gives a good account of himself. He's, I like him, I like his style, but I think Haney will have a little bit too much personally, so probably Haney, probably late stoppage of points.
Man, I think Prograis has what it takes to make it a good fight. It's up to him to make it competitive. A lot of speed coming from Devin. And we know what Devin's gonna give. He's gonna get the speed, the power, and the movement. So it's up to Prograis to make it a fight and walk down that fast cat.
I just know it'll be a fantastic fight. I've been knowing Devin since he was about 10 years old, coming to Detroit training. So obviously I'm rooting for him, and I do think that he can get the job done.
Regis is a legend. I was in the ring, and you can feel the class of him. He's got everything. He's got punch power. He's got speed. He's got accuracy. His head movement's brilliant. His boxing's brilliant. I really like Prograis, and I fancy him.
This is Devin's first 140 fight. He definitely has the boxing ability to win. I think he has to be able to stay out of danger. Prograis is a dangerous fighter, and if I was Devin, I wouldn't be looking toward Prograis' last fight. His styles make fights, and I wouldn't be looking towards that fight. Sometimes a fighter can really get up for a big fight. So I know Devin personally. He's come to my gym quite a bit. I know his dad personally. So I think if Devin exhibits his skills and stay out of danger, he should be able to pull it out. But at the same time, it depends on Prograis' fight plan. If he could put pressure on him and disrupt the boxing, I think he has a chance to pull it out.
Fireworks on my end. We see a very dominant, skillful, patient, relaxed, Devin Haney. Nah, he's a one-trick pony. We all know that. We all know that he's, strong. He's looking to land one big punch, but that won't be enough for me.